Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here, and happy hump day. We have made it halfway through the week. I have to be honest with you, I had a terrible sleep last night, so I do apologize if I sound a little lackluster this morning, but we're going to get through it. Of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget, for this week only, you can take 50% off Ultimate subscriptions for now and forever. That is savings of $300 per year. With TipRanks Ultimate, you get all of the great features of TipRanks Premium, plus other great tools like our risk factor analysis, insider hot stocks, and popular website screener. You can follow the links in the description down below to take advantage of this great sale today. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are slightly in the red this morning following higher than expected CPI data for January. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.11% and S&P 500 and NASDAQ are both down 0.17% right now. Tesla will be opening up 7,500 of its charging stations to non-Tesla EV drivers by the end of next year. Tesla will work to more than double its full nationwide network of superchargers as they work to have about 3,500 superchargers located along key highways and their level 2 destination chargers located at hotels and restaurants. This is part of the Biden administration's initiative to see around 500,000 electric vehicle chargers on U.S. roads by the year 2030. As part of this initiative, they've also obtained commitments from other auto companies such as GM, Ford, and ChargePoint. Always divided among analysts, the Tesla stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average price target of $202. Shares of Taiwan Semiconductor are falling this morning on news that Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has slashed their stake in the company. Berkshire Hathaway reduced its interest in Taiwan Semiconductor to 8.3 million shares in the fourth quarter. This is down from 60 million shares in the third quarter, so a decline of 86%. The big decrease in their stake did come as a big surprise, as many investors assumed that they had taken a long position in the company. Analysts do currently rate the Taiwan Semiconductor stock a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of 6.5%. And shares of Emergent Biosciences are rising in the pre-market, currently up over 10% on the news that they'd be selling their travel health business. They'll be selling the business to Bavarian Nordic for a total value of up to $380 million. Bavarian Nordic will also acquire the rights to Vivotif and Vaxchora, both indicated for active immunization of typhoid fever and cholera. The company is also acquiring Emergent's manufacturing site in Switzerland. There's just one current analyst rating on the stock, rating it a hold. Now moving along to notable earnings reports. We have a big lineup in the after hours today, including Shopify, Cisco, Twilio, Roku, and Energy Transfer. And we had some big names in the after hours last night, including Airbnb, currently up nearly 10% as they celebrate the company's first annual profit and a beat on both earnings and revenue. The company posted Q4 earnings per share of 48 cents, beating expectations by 21 cents, and revenue of $1.9 billion, which grew 24% year over year, beating expectations by $40 million. They also saw their gross booking value increase 20% year over year. Analysts currently rate their stock a hold, with a mixture of buys and holds coming in today and an upside of over 7%. We also heard from Upstart. Their stock is down slightly despite beating on both earnings and revenue, as their guidance came in a little bit soft. They said that higher interest rates has driven down the demand for loans. In Q4, they did come out with a loss per share of 25 cents, which was 22 cents better than analysts were expecting, and revenue of $146.9 million, which did decline over 51% year over year, but came in $14 million ahead of expectations. Their stock is currently rated a moderate sell among analysts, with an average downside of over 7%. And jumping back to the green, we heard from TripAdvisor. Their stock is on the rise as strong travel demand helped boost them into an easy earnings beat. They also saw revenue of $354 million, increased nearly 47% year over year, and beat expectations by $9.76 million. Their Q4 earnings per share of 16 cents came in 12 cents ahead of estimates. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 14%. Now, moving to the pre-market this morning, we are still waiting to hear from Roblox, but we have heard from Kraft Heinz. They came out with a beat on both earnings and revenue. A 15% jump in prices helped offset their volume decline. They saw Q4 earnings per share of 85 cents, which beat expectations by 7 cents per share, and revenue of $7.38 million, which grew 10% year over year, beating expectations by $151 million. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy among analysts with an average upside of 11%. Also coming out with an earnings beat this morning was Krispy Kreme donuts. Their Q4 revenue came in at $404.6 million, growing over 9% year over year and beating expectations by nearly $10 million. Their Q4 earnings per share of 11 cents came in 1 cent ahead of estimates. They're anticipating organic revenue growth for the fiscal year between 9 to 11%. Analysts currently rate their stock a hold with an average upside of over 13%. And last but certainly not least, we have The Trade Desk. Their stock is on the rise this morning. Despite missing on revenue, they did have a better than expected revenue forecast. For their fourth quarter, they reported earnings per share of 38 cents, coming in 2 cents ahead of estimates, and revenue of $490.7 million, which did grow 24% year over year, but missed estimates by $1.07 million. For their first quarter of this year, they're expecting revenue of at least $363 million, which came in ahead of the consensus. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with a price target of $60 per share. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by The Trade Desk following their earnings. Trading under the ticker TTD, the stock is currently up 11.7%. They're followed by TripAdvisor under TRIP, up 9.35%, and New Holdings under NU, up 8.8%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by the Credo Technology Group. Their stock is plummeting after their largest customer lowered their demand forecast. Trading under the ticker CRDO, the stock is currently down about 47%. They're followed by Sabre under SABR, down 12.77%, and Barclays under BCS, down 10.74%. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.